show up to the kitchen and cook a little bit. None other than Paul Levesque. After starving us and bringing us to the brink of death, a miracle actually happened. Not no any old miracle either. I'm not talking about a miracle like when LeBron James in the NBA Finals coming back from 1-3 to beat the Golden State Warriors. I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about like when Moses grabbed his rod, slammed it down, and he split the Red Sea. I'm talking about a miracle like when Jesus walked on water and turned that same water into wine. An anomaly is an understatement to what we got last night. We might have got one of the best Raws, if not of the year, definitely of the Netflix era. There was only missing one thing, y'all. The only thing we need now is for somebody to call 911. Oh! Why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Well, didn't you hear the smoke detectors? Raw was fire! And it's about time the creative team and the Fed actually did their job. Man, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but we might have got the best episode of Raw in a long time. I honestly can't remember the last time I watched an episode and it had little to no dry spots and it kept me engaged from beginning to end. Ever since WrestleMania 40 and TKO took over WWE, this company has been completely going downhill creatively. It's honestly been embarrassing to be a fan of the Fed in 2026. Every week we get to 100 commercials, 100 sponsorships shoved down our throat. Our favorite superstars like LA Knight or Karrion Kross never get the proper push and either get buried, ended up stuck in catering, or ended up being released altogether. We get storylines that make no sense, and the ones that do make sense never get a real payoff. Remember the storyline with the final boss, The Rock and Raheem and the Rolex? We never got a payoff to that. All we get is the same old storylines with the same old segments week after week after week after week. Click copy, click paste, click copy, click paste! And eventually the fans get tired of it and completely check out. I honestly think the horrible SummerSlam tickets might have been the wake-up call WWE finally needed. On TV, SummerSlam looked packed, but fans were actually there and they exposed what the building really looked like. A whole lot of taps! We be getting wrestlers like Danhausen taking up more TV time than Reigns, Punk, Cody Rhodes, and other top superstars. You got Johnny Gargano planking and doing absolutely nothing. Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes sitting there rotting in catering. Every single week it seemed like the same handful of people get the main event push while the younger talent gets pushed to the back burner. Yesterday, it felt like a complete shift, man. Instead of Triple H tweeting about a new era and talking about it in a press conference, he finally shut up and let the work speak for himself. Yesterday's Raw wasn't full of recycled segments, boring filler, or meaningless promos. Everything actually felt like it mattered. Everything had a purpose, and more importantly, it felt fresh, man. Starting with LA Knight and Roman Reigns. These two opened up the show, cut promos on each other. This was incredible. Usually LA Knight is stuck in six-man tag team, or whatever else, fighting against faction members like the Vision or the Bloodline, but he usually fighting the people that's considered the help. It's about time we seen LA Knight finally mix up with true main event talent. Also, you had the return of Big Cass. This was crazy, man. After being gone for almost 10 years, he finally comes back to the Fed. I'm not gonna lie though, man. I thought he was gonna come back with Enzo and they was gonna do Enzo and Cass again as a team. I was looking forward to that, but to be real, man, I like the direction they're going with Big Cass. has. WWE desperately need believable characters. Right now, you got Jacob Fatu, Obafemi, Royce Keys, maybe a few others. Right now, you can add Big Cass to that list. He had a dominant debut and got an incredible physique, and most importantly, he got a real story people can connect with. With WWE releasing him years ago, he battled depression, alcoholism, and a lot of other personal demons, man. He fought through it all, rebuilt himself, had a solid run in AEW outside WWE. I really hope they don't drop the ball with this guy because I honestly think he has potential to become something special. I can hear the AEW sickos right now. Bobby Monsoon is just a prisoner of the moment. Well, grab your handcuffs and lock me up. I'm sorry, dog. I waited way too long for this company to give us anything that didn't suck. So when they deliver, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna savor it, man. But let's not be mistaken. Triple H, one good Raw episode doesn't negate the 1,000 episodes where you completely stunk up the place. Now, you don't need a locksmith to tell you that consistency is key, so keep it up or you'll make us upset. And just like that ugly sweater my grandmother gave me that's been sitting in the closet all these years, you're not off the hook yet! Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon, exclusively on BobbyMonsoon.com. Y'all asked for it and it's here. The Why You Say That t-shirt. I want to thank everybody that's copping the merch, that's liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping, everybody in my lives multiple times in a week, all the people in the chat. I want to thank everybody, man. Y'all really helped the channel grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. BobbyMonsoon.com. And Why You Say That shirt now. Back to the content. Raw started off with the tribal chief Roman Reigns aura farming like he usually do, man. But we had a surprise though. You got my man LA Knight finally getting some respect put on his name, man. You could tell he was happy too, y'all. He took off the Birdman lugs and he put on some J's. Shout out to LA Knight, man. The promo between these two was fire, dog. Roman Reigns flexing on LA Knight about his AP watch, approximately $40, $50, $60,000. Him saying how LA Knight just got a Walmart watch because he's been a jobber in WWE. You got LA Knight telling Roman Reigns, man, congrats, you finally did something by yourself and you didn't need the help of the bloodline. LA Knight letting Roman know he gonna need a shot at that championship again since you doing work by yourself, buddy. Now I see y'all comments online. Oh, LA Knight's gonna get buried. Just like y'all say with Tony Khan. Let Triple H cook. I know he's been starving us for a few years, but okay. At least LA Knight's not in catering. Okay. At least LA Knight isn't in a segment with Danhausen. Okay. At least LA Knight isn't trying to go for the Intercontinental Championship. He's finally up with main event talent. You want LA Knight to go over, he's gonna have to mix in there with Roman Reigns, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, don't be surprised if LA Knight do go over at some, I don't know if he's going over Roman Reigns, but you never know at this point, y'all. After that, you got a solid match between Javon Evans and Ethan Page, y'all. If y'all watch me on live, if y'all listen to me in my videos, know how long I've been asking for this. Javon Evans, Ethan Page, their chemistry just works. In-ring chemistry. When they cut promos on each other, when they tell stories with each other, their chemistry just works. Finally, we got Rusev away from Ethan Page. We got Javon Evans off a commercial break. Thank God we're doing something significant now. Let these two cook. That's all I'm asking. Let's let these two cook, man. But they had a great match, but the highlight of the night was that boy Big Cass coming out. Bro looks like a monster. A monster of a human being, man. He beat the breaks off of Javon Evans, and yo, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm not gonna be mad to see Big Cass be in a bodyguard type role with Ethan Page. It's either that or, I don't know, maybe Triple H put the rocket on Big Cass, man. He's looking all serious. No games are being played. This was incredible, y'all. I said this on my live, I'll say it now. Big Cass, this is just motivational, man. From him, it's supposed to be over. After you went down from depression, alcoholism, you're out of the WWE, everybody done counted you out. Somehow you not beat that. You find your way at the top of the mountain. Oh my God, this is fire, bro. I'm so happy for Big Cass, man. And it seems like whoever's writing his creative, they did a great job debuting him, and they did a great job making him a formidable opponent the second he stepped in the ring. Fire, man. Now, like I said before, I wanted to see Enzo and Cass. I wanted to do my whole, and you can't teach that. I wanted to do that. But I'm not mad at this either. I'm not mad at this either. Now, let me know in the comments what's going on with Enzo, man. They said Enzo is actually joining WWE. They said he was at the Performance Center. So if Cass is going this direction, what direction you think Enzo gonna go in? Let me know in the comments. Next year at the Judgment Day, cutting a promo, man. It was cool, but man, you had Raquel Rodriguez with the Women's Intercontinental Championship wrapped in barbed wire. This was fire. Just something a little bit different, man. Already, she not wasting no time. She making the title hers. She's claiming it, and I respect it, man. Y'all know I love Raquel, man. Now, Sol Ruca and Roxanne Perez had a match. This was cool. I'm sure y'all could guess the Judgment Day jumped in, started beating up Sol Ruca, and y'all, you know, that's pretty predictable. But what wasn't predictable was the return of Becky Lynch. Now, she hasn't been going for too long. It's only been like 1 or 2 months or something like that. But it's still good to see Becky out there, man. It seems like she's leaning towards the babyface role. She got sick of going after that Intercontinental title. She already did her thing, she said. She want that World Heavyweight Championship. She's sick of Liv Morgan spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of days not defending it. And it's killing the women's division that Becky Lynch helped build up with the 4 horsewomen. That wasn't going to happen on her watch. I respect it. Now, we also got Stephanie Valkyrie. Man, fire. She winds up fighting with the Judgment Day, fading with the Judgment Day. Stephanie Valkyrie, Becky Lynch has a little face-to-face. And I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I love this, man. Oh, my God. I feel like WWE a few months ago, they would have had Stephanie Valkyrie and Becky Lynch being best friends like Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley. And no, F all that. This is for championships. We talking about the women's division in the Fed. We got a lot of great women on this roster. Unfortunately, Naomi's out. Unfortunately, Bianca Belair's out. That's a blow to the women's division. And the women's division been an afterthought on some nights, bro. But tonight, last night, I should say, man, that wasn't the case, man. Liv Morgan won't be going another 100 days without defending that title. She's going to have to fade with Becky Lynch. She's going to have to fade with Stephanie Valkyrie and whoever else. I guarantee she's at least going to have 2 fades within the next 100 days. And even that is crazy, bro. You should be defending the title on a monthly basis. I get not every week, but at least monthly, like at bare minimum, every other month. 100 days, not one title defense is insanity. Next, you got one of my favorite segments of the night. Oh my God, Obafemi. He coming out. He's grabbing the mic, cutting a fire promo once again. I haven't heard one Obafemi promo that I didn't believe him, that I didn't like, that I felt he sounds shaky. Good job on Obafemi. Do your thing, man. But he's giving it up to Brock Lesnar. And I think it's official, y'all. Brock Lesnar's retired, man. So he passed the torch to Obafemi. Shout out to Brock, man. You took a lot of the guys out, you know what I mean? You took a lot of the bros out, but you did the right thing at the end of your career, and you passed the torch to an Obafemi. I can't do nothing but respect that, man. But out of nowhere, while he's walking to the back, Oba's walking to the back. You got the dog is back. Braun Breaker staring a hole in, man. Oh my God, are you serious? This was fire, dog. This was fire, man. I'm telling you right now, I've been complaining about this. All of the top stars, all of the champions in the Fed are 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I don't even know. I know they're old as dirt. I'm telling you, let's get some young blood in there, man. Let's get a Braun Breaker. Let's get a Obafemi. These 2 guys will be main eventing WrestleMania in the 2030s. And the company's going on these 2 guys back. We have to put the equity in them. We got to start telling a story. And it seems like creative, Paul Levesque, whoever is going in that direction. And I'm going to tell you another thing. A picture's worth 1,000 words. If you look at that picture and you see that stare down, that's all you needed. You didn't need a pull apart brawl. You didn't need a bunch of video packages. You didn't need a bunch of promos on each other. Sometimes that stare down right now, we just seen what direction we was going in. Incredible performance from these two. Incredible writing, incredible creative, bro. All we're asking for is a little bit of effort. I don't think a lot of us, and I had a live stream. I was arguing with a bunch of people on live, but shout out to everybody because they kept it real for the most part. Yo, we don't want perfection at all. We just want a little bit of effort, bro. And WWE gave us that little bit of effort, and they overcompensated. Especially the expectations are non-existent now. So when something like this happens, it's just great, man. Now, on the other hand, you did have Tozawa come out of nowhere and beat Austin Theory up, and to be honest, I didn't think about this at all. I was so shocked from Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, and just seeing what that's gonna turn into. By the time this happened, this was an afterthought, and I don't know. At least Tozawa was not in catering, so I guess it was cool. Next, you had a tag team match. Penta and Chad Gable going over Dominic Mysterio and JD. This was a cool match. This match was booked kind of out of nowhere. It's a little bit random, but I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not mad at random matches. I don't think everything needs a storyline. I don't think everything needs a match that's worth something. And I say that for AEW, so I'm gonna say that for WWE. Y'all could get away with one random match. It's cool. Now if you would have really got me if Penta turned dark. He had on an all black. I'm thinking he was gonna do it. Try to rip Chad Gable's shoulder out of his socket. I think that would have been fire, man. But we didn't get that. We just got a solid tag team. We got some respect Penta and Chad Gable. I'm not mad at it, man. I'm still mad. Oh, it's a dream, right? God, Chad Gable, I don't know, man. The song is still not hitting for me. I'ma still try to like the song and try to get used to it. But my God, it like makes my ears bleed the second I hear that song. Last but not least, you got Jacob Fatu, Royce Keys, and a street fight. Fire, man. Solid job from these two. Whoever booked this, great, man. Great, dog. Jacob Fatu, believable. Royce Keys, believable. Remember Royce Keys? He used to be setting up the lights, doing the pyro and the production. Now he's main eventing Raw with a Jacob Fatu, and they're letting him get color. And it made sense, man. These two was brothers. And I like how Corey Graves on commentary, he filled the story a little bit, man. These dudes used to travel the road, sleep on each other's couches. And if y'all watch this, y'all know I'm not capping. We didn't even get a commercial break at the end of this match. They did a little ad, but you can see the DiGiorno ad, but you can still hear the commentary and watch the match. Thank God you pulled back on the ads, TKO. Oh my God, bro. And if I'm a nitpick about ads and I'm a nitpick about little stuff, I'm a nitpick and I'm going to show other stuff on the other side too. That was a fire main event, man. Jacob Fatu with the tongue of death grip, trying to choke the life out of Royce Keys, man. He put his head on a chair, ran into the turnbuckle. Jacob Fatu, showing why he's the Samoan werewolf. Fire episode from Raw, man. Fire job at the main event. This was one of the best Raws I've seen. And if you watch my channel, y'all know I get mad at WWE. I get mad at AEW too. WWE is more heartbreaking though, because it's almost 40 years invested. And all I want is the bare minimum. That's all I'm asking for the Fed. I expect the moon and back from AEW because that's all they've been giving me. So that's what the expectations. I just want the bare minimum from the Fed, dog. And when I don't get that, I get frustrated. A show like this, I'm so excited, man. And if any one of you questioning, just go to my early videos. My first video on YouTube, I explained why I'm even making a YouTube. I was excited about WrestleMania 40. I was excited to be a wrestling fan. I'm thinking we're going into a new era, and I didn't have nobody to talk about it, so I went on YouTube to talk about it. I wanted to be a mark for professional wrestling. But TKO, Triple H, and they just ruined my dreams, and they really just turned this into the most stressful few years of my life. I'm growing gray hairs and all of that, man. I've been waiting a very long time for a show that didn't suck. I'm sorry if I'm happy. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments. Just to be transparent too. Sometimes I wish I could respond to a lot more comments, but sometimes when it's back to back to back days, especially after doing live and trying to shoot the show and edit and all of that, it's like by the time I'm uploading, I publish, and I just literally go right to sleep or handle some family stuff, man. So definitely everybody that's commenting on the videos, I just want to be transparent about that. With this video, I'm gonna do a better job of responding to comments because I have the next day off. Then we'll be back Wednesday for Grand Slam. But you know what I mean? I shout out to everybody that's tapping in on the lives, commenting, watching, the engagement. You know what I mean? Liking, man, subscribing, bro. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments tomorrow. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bow!